Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Math Solver. Today we are going to make trigonometry super easy. You will understand trigonometric ratios step by step, and by the end you will feel like a maths pro. Now in today's lecture we will solve exercise 6.3 from cantab grade 9 chapter 6 trigonometry. Now the question number 6 is 1 minus sine theta by cos of theta is equal to cos of theta 1 plus sine of theta. Now we will take left hand side, which is equal to 1 minus sine of theta by cos of theta. We have to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. So we will multiply and divide by 1 plus sine of theta to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. So 1 minus sine of theta by cos of theta multiply by 1 plus sine of theta 1 plus sine of theta. So 1 minus sine of theta 1 plus sine of theta, here we apply the formula of a plus b into a minus b will become a square minus b square. So this is equal to 1 minus sine square theta, and in the denominator we have cos of theta into 1 plus sine of theta. Now we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos of square theta. So we have cos of square theta by cos theta into 1 plus sine of theta. Now cos square theta by cos of theta, we will have cos of theta by 1 plus sine of theta, which is equal to right hand side. So we have proved left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now we will do question number 7, that is sine of theta square root of 1 plus tan square theta is equal to tan of theta. We will solve this question by taking left hand side, which is equal to sine of theta into 1 plus tan square theta. Now we know that tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos of theta. When we take tan square theta, then it will become sine square theta by cos square theta. So we will substitute the value here. Sine of theta 1 plus sine square theta by cos square theta. Now we will take the LCM. Sine of theta square root of cos square theta and cos square theta plus sin square theta. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, sin of theta 1 by cos square theta. So, this square will be cancelled by this square root and we have sin theta by cos of theta. So, sin theta by cos of theta we know that is equal to tan of theta, which is equal to right hand side. So, we have proved left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now, we will do question number 8. Now, in question number 8, we have cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta. Now, left hand side is equal to cos of theta. Now, we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So, cos square theta is equal to, the value of cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Now, in the left hand side we have cos of theta. So, we will make cos square theta as cos theta by taking square root on both sides. We will write taking square root on both sides. Then we have cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta, which implies that square root will be cancelled by this square. So we have cos of theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to right hand side. So we easily prove that cos of theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta. Now we will solve question number 9. In question number 9, we have 1 plus cos of theta 1 minus cos of theta is equal to 1 over cosecant square theta. Now we will take left hand side, which is equal to 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta. Here we apply the formula of a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. We have 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta. This will become 1 minus cos of square theta. Now we know that sin square theta plus cos of square theta is equal to 1. So, sin square theta will equal to 1 minus cos of square theta. Now we will write 1 minus cos of square theta is equal to sin square theta. And we know that sin theta is equal to 1 over cosecant theta. So, when we take the square of this, sin square theta will become equal to 1 over cosecant square theta. So, sin square theta is equal to 1 over cosecant square theta. So, This is equal to right hand side. We have proved 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta is equal to 1 over cosecant square theta. Now we will solve question number 10. In question number 10 we have cos of theta minus cos of theta sin square theta is equal to cos of cube theta. So, by taking left hand side, we have cos of theta minus cos of theta sin square theta. First of all, we will take common cos of theta. Remaining is 1 minus sin square theta. Now we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, cos square theta will be equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So, 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos of square theta. We will write cos of theta into cos of square theta. So, cos of square theta into cos of theta will become cos cube theta. So, this is equal to right hand side. We have proved cos theta minus cos theta into sin square theta is equal to cos of cube theta. Now, we will do question number 11, that is sin theta. Here sin x is taken. Sin x 1 plus cos of x plus 1 plus cos of x by sin of x. This is equal to 2 cosecant x. Now we will take left hand side. In the left hand side, we will take first the LCM, that is equal to 1 plus cos of x into sin of x. So here we have 1 plus cos of x into 1 plus cos of x will become 1 plus cos of x square plus sin x into sin x sin square x. Here we apply the formula of a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So 1 plus cos of x equal to 1 plus 2 cos of x plus cos square x plus sin square x divided by 1 plus cos of x sin of x. Now cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. So we have 1 plus 2 cos of x plus 1 into 1 plus cos of x into sin of x. Now we have 2 plus 2 cos of x by 1 plus cos of x into sin of x. We will take 2 as common. Then we have 1 plus cos of x divided by 1 plus cos of x into sin of x. So 1 plus cos of x will be cancelled by this, and we have 2 by sin of x. We know that 1 over sin of x is equal to cosecant x, because cosecant x is the reciprocal of sin of x. So we will write 2 into 1 by sin of x is equal to 2 into cosecant x. So this is equal to right hand side. We have proved left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now we will solve question number 12. Question number 12 is equal to sin of x divided by 1 plus cos of x is equal to 1 minus cos of x by sin of x. Now here we take left hand side, which is equal to sin of x by 1 plus cos of x. In the numerator we have to make 1 minus cos of x. So we will multiply and divide left hand side by 1 minus cos of x. So multiply and divide by 1 minus cos of x. So we have sin of x by 1 plus cos of x multiply by 1 minus cos of x by 1 minus cos of x. Now we have sin of x into 1 minus cos of x, 1 plus cos of x into 1 minus cos of x. Here we apply the formula of a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So 1 plus cos of x, 1 minus cos of x will become 1 minus cos of square x. This is equal to sin of x into 1 minus cos of x by 1 minus cos square x is equal to sin square x. So this square will be cancelled by this sin of x, and we have 1 minus cos of x by sin of x, and this is equal to right hand side. We have proved that sin of x by 1 plus cos of x is equal to 1 minus cos of x by sin of x. Now we will solve question number 13. Now in question number 13 we have 1 over 1 plus cos of theta plus 1 over 1 minus cos of theta is equal to 2 plus 2 cot square theta. Now we will prove. First of all, we will take left hand side. In the first step, we will take the LCM. 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta. Now we have 1 minus cos of theta plus 1 plus cos of theta. Now minus cos theta plus cos theta will be cancelled out and we have 2 by 1 plus cos of theta into 1 minus cos of theta will become 1 minus cos of square theta. Now this is equal to 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin of square theta. And we know that sin square theta is the reciprocal of 1 over cosecant square theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 over cosecant theta. So 1 over sin square theta is equal to 2 into cosecant square theta. So this is the left hand side. Now we will solve right hand side also, which is equal to 2 plus 2 cot square theta. We know that cot theta is the reciprocal of tan of theta. So tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos of theta. So cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. So we will substitute this. 2 plus 2 into cos square theta by sin square theta. Now we will take 2 as common and remaining LCM sin square theta, which is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. So 2 into sin square theta plus cos square theta will become 1 over sin square theta. And we know that 1 over sin square theta is equal to cosecant theta. So 2 into cosecant square theta. So this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. So we have proved that left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now we will solve question number 14. Now in question number 14 we have cos power 4b minus sin power 4b is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square b. Now we know that cos 4b minus sin power 4b can be written as cos of square b square minus sin of square b square. Here we apply the formula of a square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So we will write this as cos square b minus sin square b into cos square b plus sin square b. Now cos square b plus sin square b is equal to 1. So we will have just cos square b minus sin square b into 1. Now in the right hand side we have 1 minus 2 sin square b. So we know that cos square b plus sin square b is equal to 1. So cos square b is equal to 1 minus sin square b. We will substitute this value here. We have 1 minus sin square b minus sin square b. 1 minus sin square b minus sin square b it will become 1 minus sin square b plus sin square b will become 2 sin square b. So this is equal to the right hand side. Now we will prove question number 15. Now in question number 15 we have secant x minus tan of x whole square is equal to 1 minus sin of x by 1 plus sin of x. Now we will solve this. We know that secant x is equal to 1 over cos of x and tan of x is equal to sin of x by cos of x. So we will take the LCM of this. We have cos of x and 1 minus sin of x square. So we will get 1 minus sin of x whole square by cos of square x. So cos of square x plus sin of square x is equal to 1. So cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. We will substitute this value here. 1 minus sin of x whole square by 1 minus sin square x. Now we know that a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So we will write this as 1 minus sin of x whole square is equal to 1 minus sin of x into 1 plus sin of x. So 1 minus sin of x will be cancelled out by this 1 minus sin of x power, and we will have just 1 minus sin of x by 1 plus sin of x. So this is equal to right hand side. We have proved left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now we will solve the last question of this exercise, that is question number 16. Now we have question number 16, that is sin of x tan of x plus cos of x is equal to secant of x. Now first of all we will take the left hand side. Now sin of x tan of x plus cos of x. We know that tan of x is equal to the sin x by cos of x. So we will substitute this sin of x into tan x is equal to sin of x by cos of x plus cos of x. So sin x into sin x will become sin square x by cos of x plus cos of x. Now we will take the LCM, that is cos of x. So sin square x plus cos of x into cos of x will become cos of square x. This is equal to 1 over cos of x, and we know that 1 over cos of x is equal to the secant x, because secant x is the reciprocal of cos of x. So 1 over cos of x is equal to the secant x, and this is equal to the right hand side. We have proved left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now if you found this easy, hit the like button. Have you any doubts? Drop comment, and don't forget to subscribe Math Solver 1117 for upcoming math tricks and math hacks. In the next video, I will solve next exercise of this book. Allah Hafiz.